Good afternoon, welcome, it's Anna here. I have just filmed a flip through of Karin, so I'm here to start a new journal. I am in the mood to make another really grungy one, and I have gone through my stash a bit and I found a cover I want to use. I have gotten it from Jacqueline at Souvenir de la France on Etsy. She has the best covers and books and things. And this was, I believe this one came together with another one. And it's nothing special. It's a French cover, Fleur des Champs. It's got quite a narrow spine. Got a bit of breakage up here, and I'm going to get rid of the spine. I have been googling it and I saw that it was published in the early 1930s, and this is not a rare book at all. And Jacqueline was kind enough to send along the first pages, but no publication date, unfortunately. But 1930s I have googled, so. And this is some other book page. This will go into the book, but I will start by cutting off the spine. And I'm just gonna get another cutting mat because I don't want to get this one scratched. This one is really old and worn, so I don't mind. I'm just thinking which side I wanna cut on. This is almost, just got some stuff up. I think I'm going to cut from this side and cut in the hinge. And I'm using a steel ruler for this. Keep your fingers crossed that this will go well. That was easy. And then I'm gonna take this off. Oops. What doesn't he want to cut? Why doesn't it want to cut? There we go. This got a bit nicked, but I was gonna use this in the journal somehow. I don't know how, but it will go into the journal. So, let's see what we have here. It's a really faded red. It's almost like a raspberry red. It's not bright red, as I'm guessing it was before. And I'm just using a little scrap bowl over there. So this needs a new spine, and just gonna use my fingers to get rid of some of the loose things here. Not very thick. I think I can sew through this. Ooh, maybe I can. Yeah, I have ideas. And I have been I planned this yesterday, so I already made a spine. And I have used this method. It looks crazy, I know, but this is my mom's old dowel and pantyhose and some hair elastics, and we have got a new spine. It's not very curved, just a little bit, which is the way I like it. So I'm just gonna get rid of this until next time. Put it somewhere there maybe. So this will be our spine, nice and wide, a little bit of a curve. So it will be a bit chunkier than the old one. A little bit. And I have been planning, as you can tell, this is pre-planned. I have a fabric to cover the spine with. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Oh, that would be so nice. And that is actually way too wide. Maybe I can let it go into the back piece a little bit more. Something like that. Or maybe I should cut it off. The thing is, I like this pink flowers. And I kind of like the yellow ones too. Let me just see how much space I need. I'm looking down here. I need a few millimeters between the spine and the... I'm actually going to cut it off. I am going to cut it about there. And then I'm going to tear. This fabric doesn't tear very easily. It's a bit thick, but it's okay. So I'm gonna get rid of the threads that decided to get loose when I tore. And there we go. This was an old curtain that I found, thrifted years ago. There we go. So I think I am just going to start by gluing the spine onto the fabric. And for that I am going to use my handy dandy bookbinding glue, which I realized I forgot to take out. And I'm going to use my silicone makeup brush. I believe this is used for putting on face masks, which I never think I have time for, so I use my silicone makeup brushes for this instead. So I'm just gonna get rid of my sweater because it was too hot in here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put glue in here and plop it down. So how is everybody today? I forgot to ask. I am good. We are tired. Everybody's tired here today. It's been a busy weekend, mostly for the kids. Yesterday my son was on a class, his class at school were on a trip to the second largest, I believe it's the second largest amusement park here in Sweden, called Liseberg in Gothenburg. And they were out from 9 o'clock in the morning. They left 9 o'clock in the morning by bus, and then they returned at like 11 at night. So he is so tired today. He almost had a fever this morning from all the rides and the excitement. I'm gonna try to scooch it over a bit to make sure it's kind of in the middle. Something like that. Yes, beautiful. Just what I like. Making sure it sticks all the way out to the edges. Pretty. And using some paper towel to get rid of the glue I got on my mat. And then I think that I am going to just eyeball this, maybe eyeball a bit, what's up and what's down on this one. Something like that. I'm also going to measure the spine because I want to write down how big it is in my little book. In centimeters, it is 5 centimeters. That's a big spine. And in inches, just to let you know, it is about 2 inches. So it's a good spine. We will have some signatures in here for sure. How do I want to do this? I'm going to put the glue on the fabric here. I'm gonna put the glue on the fabric and then I'm gonna plop the cover down. And I could use, I don't have to use this glue. I could use Fabri-Tac, or I could use Aleene's Tacky Glue, which is a good white glue, or I could use, I have seen some people use Liquitex gel mediums, but I want to use this. I know I have, the more I use this glue, the more I kind of fall in love with it. I really like it. Here we go. Just eyeballing, no measuring, just eyeballing, which is my favorite thing. And there we have a really floppy hinge. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oops. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. Let's do this one. And I'm going to do the same here. That I'm just going to put the glue on top of the fabric and then plop the cover down. Because that worked like a charm, if you ask me. And since I am the one talking, you ask me. Well, anyway, what else was I going to say about the weekend? Well, my daughter has been competing a bit on her mountain bike this weekend, and she was also on a sports camp. For those who will be on Team Sweden in European Championship, Youth Championship mountain bike this summer. And she had a friend staying here as well who was at the camp, so it's been a busy weekend. And my beloved husband didn't have such a good weekend. He was at the same competition as my daughter yesterday, and he crashed. So I got a text from his sports watch saying that you are the emergency contact of my husband, and he has been in an accident. So oh dear. So I had to call my daughter. Where's Dad? And she didn't know, so she went away looking for him. And yeah, well, anyway, he messed up his knee in the crash, so he couldn't. This is the first time ever he didn't finish the race. He hasn't done that before. And he's not feeling very well, so he's been at the emergency today. Poor thing. Anyway, that is the front. I won't do anything to this just yet. I might do something later. Now I have to do something on the inside because this is not really pretty, is it? I might shape this a little bit. I like a bit of a curve to my spine, so I'm shaping it. what do I want here? I am thinking I might want this. This is the same fabric I used to sew in the text block of Karin, which you saw me do a flip through of. And I'm thinking I might want this because I like the colors here. It's all matchy. First I was planning on using a red and white ticking, but that red isn't the same. So I think I'm going to use the yellow one, the beige. I'm not very matchy as a person, especially not with my grungy journals, but yeah. Even though the cover will be a bit pretty, it won't be a pretty journal. It will be in the same style as Karin. So I'm gonna tear this one as well. And I am going to tear it a bit shorter, I think. So I'm making a small part there. Oh, I could tear it, but it's a bit hard to tear this fabric as well. And then I want it to be about there. So moving this to the side and doing that tear. Lovely. That is one of my favorite sounds. The tearing of fabric. So there we are. Just move that to the side and getting rid of the threads once again. I love when it's fraying this easily. It's so pretty. There we go. So this will go on the inside here. And now I think I am just going to put glue on here and then plop the fabric down. So I'm gonna start by mending that little piece there. Excuse me. And now I'm going to plop the glue on. Yeah, where were I? Yeah, so right now my husband is lying on the sofa resting with his leg up high. My son is really tired and resting in the sofa as well. He almost had a fever this morning, as I said. And my daughter is lying in her bed and resting. So when I'm done with this, I guess I have to go make dinner, because I don't think anyone else will do that today. So I'm going to throw some salmon into the oven and some new potatoes and make a little sauce. I think I'm going to make a cold sauce, actually, that I like to fish, where I use creme fraiche and lime and garlic and salt and pepper, of course. Really nice. So I bet there's way too much glue, but we're still gonna plop the fabric down and see what happens. I can always get rid of some of the glue if it's too much. And now it's flat again, so I have to shape this once again. Yes, way too much glue. Using my fingers, trying to find the hinge here. And the same thing over here. Well, no curved spine right now, I can tell, but I could always remedy that. So I'm going to use my paper towel and try to get rid of some of the excess glue here, because it's way too much on this side. This side not so much. There we go. Lovely. I'm gonna decorate the cover, and I'm going to, yes, this, I love this. This will be so nice. And I think I'm gonna fray this even more and even glue them together. So I'm gonna put some glue here, and then I'm gonna try and fray a little bit, and I might even sew it onto the cover. I don't know, since the cover is so, is soft and the spine is so thin, because I love a floppy spine. I could always try to do some sewing. Let me see. Yes. Yes. There we go. So what I would like to do is to find something to put in here, like a fake text block, and then I could put it on the edge of a table and put something heavy on to make new hinges. Kind of like to do that. I wonder if I can use, give me just 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can get that. Oh, this might be too big. Whew. I have the text block from the big book about everything. I thought I could use, no, it's too big. Oh, too bad. Well, I tried. I think I have another text block here somewhere. Let's try this one. Let's try Karin's text block and see if that's better. Well, it's better, but it's not perfect. Well, I'm gonna do something like this anyway. So you will see this book getting a better shaped spine. So I'm just gonna leave it, because if I just leave it like it is, it's gonna be a flat spine, and I don't want that. I'm gonna show you what I'm planning on doing with this journal. I have been inspired, you see. I saw a video from My Little Maine Cottage. My Little Maine Cottage studio even. She had something she called a day ledger, and I love them. So I'm thinking that I might want to do something like that. So I was thinking I might use these library cards, and I want to cover up this, as you saw, and I also want to cover up that. So I plan, this is a Tim Holtz girl lady. Maybe I could do something like that and call it Fleur, and use something else. Maybe let the collage go down all the way, or use some labels maybe, or something to really make it grungy. And I have a stamped label here that I was gonna use in Karin, but I forgot. Could use this cyanide poison. It goes very well together with the flower and the lovely lady and the flowers. But I might use something. So this is kind of an idea I have. Maybe I can even use this tiny doily I got also from Souvenir de la France, and just let it cover some of it down here and go round, and be a pocket on this side. Maybe, I don't know. And I also have some plans to use a Tim Holtz backdrops as end papers. Because who says end papers has to be the same, both front and back? Not me. So yeah, I have plans for this lovely journal, and yeah, I just wanted to get started on it and get started on the cover together with you guys. So I will cut it here for today, and I will be back soon working on this on Fleur. Can you do this? No, I can't. Yeah, I think this is going to be a really fun journal. It's quite big. I didn't measure it for you, just measured the spine. It is 9.5 by 6.5, so it's quite a big book, and I think that will be fun. I'm gonna put some labels and stuff on, you know, the way I do, and yeah. So I thank you all for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed this really short and sweet video. I'm gonna have so much fun in this journal. I already know. I have started to raid my stash to see what I could find, and I found lots and lots of fun papers. So yeah, it's gonna be grungy and eclectic and my favorite kind of journal. I will be back really soon with another video. Thank you all. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. Give me a comment down below what you think of this, of Fleur, or if you have any other comments, or just say hi. I will say hi back. And yeah, have a great week, everybody. Bye.